So hey guys, we are going to discuss lead code problem 2517, a maximum tastiness of a candy basket. The question is pretty simple but yet so confusing. So let me just tell you what this question is asking. As we are given array of prices and we have given integer k. For example, let me just give you a sweet example. So this is a question. You are given this array of prices of different candies. You have to make a basket, you can say, of size k where you can have 3 different candies. So what this question is asking, there is a term tastiness, which is the smallest absolute difference of the price of any 2 candies in the basket. If you didn't understand, let me explain. What this question is saying, there is a term tastiness, which is minimum absolute difference of the candies you are taking. For example, if we are taking these 3 candies, for example 13, 1, 21, if you take 13, 1, 21 in your basket, so, and why I took 3 candies, because k equals to 3, you can only take k candies, k type, you can say k candies. So difference will be between absolute of values. So 13 minus 1, the other one will be 1 minus 21 mod, and third one will be 13 minus 21. Hope you can see. So it will be 13 1 minus 12, 1 minus 21 which will be 20, 13 minus 21 which will be 8. So the minimum is this 8. Okay. So this is your tastiness, which is the minimum absolute difference. Of what basically you have to do, you have to maximize this thing. Okay, you have to maximize this. For example, if you take other different type of candies in your basket, so let me just give you another set of example. Tastiness, last it was 8 as I told. Next, if you took 13 1, I can say 5, you took this. Okay, 13 1 5. Okay, 13 1 5. Last wait, just rub it off. If you took 13 1 21, so your answer maximum was 8. If you took 13 5 and 1, so 13 minus 5, which will be 8. Other one will be 5 minus 1, 5 minus 1, which will be 4, and the other one will be 12. So the minimum is 4. So this whole thing absolute will be boiled down to 4, which is not greater than 8, as we have to return the minimum maximum tastiness. This is the tastiness, this is the tastiness of the other 3 candies, and the maximum is this one, 8. Similarly, if you take other example, so let me just fetch another example. For example, if you take 21 2 comma 31, or you can say 2, we take another good example, 5 and 1. Yes, this is our other example. So if we see, it will be 4, difference between 5 and 1, difference between 5 and 21 will be of 16, and difference between 21 and 1 is 20. So this will fetch tastiness equals to 4. Okay, but you can see this is the maximum value. Now you have to return this maximum value that you can form. If I just give you him, this is question of binary search. But you'll think how this is of binary search. So let me just explain. As you saw the other examples, like last example which was 13 1 21, the other one was 13 5 1, which fetched you 8. Okay, this one fetched you something else, this one fetched you 4. Okay, so wait a second, let me take another example. can take 13, 5 and 21. Okay, this will be 8, this will be 13 minus 21 is 8, 5 minus 21 is 16, and 13 minus 5, which will be giving you 8. Okay, so this minimum will return you 8. Okay, now if you see all the answers that are giving you 8, or the answer, they are containing a minimum value and maximum value, or minimum, just minimum value. So okay, or the other thing that I can explain, if you have to maximize the tastiness, you must have a candy which is very small in the price, or very, very large in size, very large or very small. Okay, as tastiness depends upon the price, na, as I told, price, which will be, tastiness will be absolute difference of the values, like 13 minus 1, 1 minus 21, and 13 minus 21. Okay, so you can think, we can take the smallest value and largest value. To get that, how I'll do, let me rub this, and let me rub this also. So let me just check what was the example. So if you sort this, okay, this was our question. No, there's one term missing. It was 13. This one was 21. Okay. Now if we see, this will be a minimum value, this will be a maximum value. So that's how you can maximize the tastiness, as that will be the minimum absolute difference of the tastiness. I hope you're understanding. For example, if you take this term 1, 5, 21, you have to maximize the minimum value. So to do that, you have to maximize this gap between the value you have chosen. Okay. Or the other thing you can thought of is very simple, or the other term that I can explain. How can I explain other thing? Think of other thing. So yeah, I can say this is your way that you are thinking. That you sorted the array, then you have to maximize the value. So you'll select a smallest value and largest value, and the other remaining k minus 2 values you have to select from the remaining array. Okay. By k minus 2, as you selected 2 value, and you have to select k values. For example, you have to select 3 values in this array, and you chose 2. So if the one is remaining, you have to choose from this. Okay. The next thing is, let me just see through. Let me give you another example. For example, like where your answer will vary. Like example, if you have array which is having all similar value, you have to select some 2 values, 2 or 3, you can say anything. But whatever you select, if you select these 3 elements, if you select these 3 elements, or any of the other 3 elements, your value will lie between this 0. It will be always 0 if all the elements are 0, or all the elements are same. Okay, all the elements are same. On the other hand, if you have array like this, your answer or maximum difference, how much it can go up to this, the maximum value minus minimum value, which will be 20 in this case. So you can think, your value will lie between these two. 0, as I told, if all the values are same, and this, if you for as array of n minus 1 minus array of 0. Okay, your answer or the other remaining value, what you have to find, will lie in between this. Okay. Now you have to check if this value, any value exists in this, or it is possible to make through this array. I hope you are getting, but if you are not getting, let me explain it again. Like like you sorted and sorted, you are using binary search. So what you are thinking, you will take a mid variable. Okay, mid variable which will, and first your left value, this won't be a left, as left will be 0. As I explained, your range will be 0 to array of n minus 1 minus of array of 0, which will be 20 in this case. Okay, you will check if mid, okay, first you'll find mid, which will be L plus R minus L by 2, which will be 0 plus R, what is R? 20, I hope this is visible. 20 minus 0 by 2, which will be 10, which will be boiled down to 10. Okay, I will check if this value is possible to making this array through k elements. Okay, if you don't understand, let me just take you through it. So you have 10, you are simply searching, can you make it in this array for k elements? Like if you chose any k elements whose difference will be 10, so then you can get tastiness equals to 10. Okay, like if you chose this element and you'll traverse, you'll check how which element is the next, or what is the other element that you can get. So you'll come here, you'll check 13 minus 1, which will fetch you 10, which is greater than 10. So yeah, your firstly your count will be initialized to 1, as this will be your element, and you found the other element, so count will increase to 2. You found 2 elements, then you will go again, then you will update the element. Okay, you came here, then you this will be I, this will be your J, or firstly explain I. If I explain, I will be here, you will take a J pointer starting at this value, or you can simply use I as here. I is here and J. You'll check, like let me write 10 here so it is more visible. So what you'll do, you'll simply just bear with me, you'll run a for loop for I from 1 to n minus 1. Okay, you will check if array of J, or you can say array of I minus array of J, because it is sorted, so it will be array of I minus array of minus array of J is greater or equal to 10 in this case, or it can be any variable x. Like if I do, if this is possible, you'll increase count. Count is number of candy, you can say, or the number of candies that you are taking. For example, if you took this and you scan, J is pointing here, you will check if any value that you can have of I that will fetch you greater than 10, or x, you can say, fetch you x. So these two value will fetch you x or greater than 10, so count will be 2. Okay, then what you'll do, if this is possible, you'll update your I equals to J. Okay, or you can say J is equals to I, as a J will point to here. Okay, I, you will search from the next round, like this will be your I next, or the next iteration you can say, which will be 8. So that is not possible, count will return 2. Coming back to the code, you will check come back here, you check if your count is greater or equals to k, means you could find k elements that can get you difference of equals to x और 10 in this case कि हाँ भाई 10 का कोई डिफरेंस है नहीं है, हमें भाई 1 मिला 13 मिला, 3 एलिमेंट तो मिले नहीं, 2 मिले. सो व्हाट वी डिड बेसिकली, ठीक है, हमने 2 एलिमेंट मिले, तब हमें दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल, विल रिटर्न 0 और विल रिटर्न फ्लैग or false, whatever you want to say. If this is not, then we'll return 1 कि हाँ it is possible. ठीक है. What we'll do is we'll come back to the code or finally such code. Hope you note it down, or just take a screenshot So I can tell you the other thing. Take the screenshot. This is X. I know my writing is not that good. This is J. So let me take the minus F part. So that function that I just wrote return you some value. Okay. If the value returned is true, कि हाँ भाई the value it is possible to make using k values. If it is true, यानी कि we will look for any higher value. Why? Why higher? As you have to maximize the tastiness, so we will select another k minus 2 values. You can say upon here. Okay, somewhere here, or like if it was 10, so on the right hand side. Okay. So what you will do? You will do left equals to mid plus 1. Mid it was 10 in the last case, so we'll look for 11. Okay, last time it was 10, so we'll look 10 plus 1. If this is not possible, means it is not possible to make values k values whose sum says 10. So what we'll do? We will look for lower value. For example, we will look for lower value. Right will be mid. Okay. Right will be mid or mid minus 1, you can say. ठीक. Let me explain you. Like 10 was not possible. So what we will do? Left was 0. Right was initially 20. Y 20 as I told. 21 minus 0. So it will change to 10 minus 1, which will be 9. Okay, I am updating here. Let me rub this thing. Again you will find mid. Mid will be 0 plus a formula I can write. As you know, r minus l by 2. L, so r will be 9 minus 0 by 2, which will fetch you 4 point something, so it will boil down to 4. Okay. Then you will check or you'll learn a function that I told you will pass the mid value, will pass k also. So let me just take you there. So the value was 4. So you'll check if any k values can give you difference of 4. So first your j will be here, I will be here. You'll check these two gives you difference of 4. No. You'll increase I. These two give you difference of 4. Count was initial 1 as this is giving you 4. So what we'll do? Count plus 1, so which will change to 2. Okay. Then we'll come here. This is giving you 4. Simply so it increase to 3. Then this is also giving you 4. Sorry. Wait a second. Count, you change it to 2 as this is giving you 4. What you do is j will be here, I will here. So this is not giving you 4, you will simply increase I up to here. Then we will check if this 2 is giving you 4. Okay. 4 or greater than 4, you can say. If this is giving you 4, then you will increase your count. Yes, it will give you 4. Why I am saying this greater or equal to 4? As we have to select k elements, in this case 3. Like if we took these 3 elements, for example, so this will be 4, this will be how much? 8. Okay, so this minimum value you can achieve. Ki bhai, we are able to achieve 4 or the minimum value that we just sent using k values, or you can say k variables. Then so you simply just keep counting. Your j will be here, your I will be here, count will be 4. You check if your count, as I said, if count is greater than or equal to k, मतलब कि using 3 values like this, we use this, we were able to achieve 4. So then we will return 1. Okay. Else we will return false, कि it is not possible. We will return false. Then what we will do? So we will simply come, as I said, if it is returning you true, you will look for higher value. So left equals to mid plus 1. Else right, you will look for lower value. Right equals to mid minus 1. In this case, we were able to find 4, so we'll look for higher value. As I said, the answer, like the range that you just found out, was from 4 to 10. Okay, so your left will change from 0 to 4. Okay, next time your mid will be 4 plus 9 minus 4 by 2. Okay, which will be 4 plus 5 by 2, which will be 6. So you'll check for 6 key. If it is possible, then you'll again check for 7, or then you'll come to 8. 8 will be your maximum value. So I hope you understand. Let me take you the coding part, or just code up the solution. And as you can see, this was our example and output was 8 as I explained. So first thing, as I said, first you have to sort the array. Price dot end. Okay, then your int left will be always 0. As I said, for this case, this will be the case if all the values are same, and at most your value or the maximum tastiness can reach up to price of n minus 1 minus price of 0. As I explained, for this case 21 minus 1, which will be 0. Let me just define n. N equals to price dot size. Okay, what we'll do, we'll simply use a binary search template, left less than equals to right. And what you do in binary search, we'll just simply find a mid. Okay, mid equals to L plus R minus L by 2, as you know. Then you will check, you'll return a function called bool c or bool less, you can use any variable. We'll check is possible, we can name or anything, is possible, right? We'll pass the mid value, you'll pass k, my bad, we'll pass the array. Okay, we'll write this function later. Let me just explain you. If this value is true, okay, if the value is true, it's possible. Okay, if it is possible, or you can say if the value is true, it is possible, can be our answer. Like if we got mid, like for example, first if you found out 5 for this example, so it is possible that 5 can be a solution. So what we'll do, answer equals to mid, and you look for a higher value. For example, you found out 5, you don't know it is the greatest value or the maximum value, so you have to return maximum. So what you'll do, you will make L equals to mid plus 1, you look for higher value. Else, if it is not answer, or if the value is not true. For example, as I explained for this, like you found out 10, but 10 is not possible, so you look for lower value and will decrease the range. So right will be equals to mid minus 1. Okay, and at last what will you return? Simple return answer. We didn't declare answer, we should declare it first here. And the function that I just wrote is pos. This was our function. Bool is pos int x and int k comma vector of int. You can pass it by reference or not. I am just passing by reference, it's your choice. We'll initialize a j pointer. As I said, you will initialize int count to count the number of candies that can give you a difference of this x. For example, I said with 10, or you can for example 10 count equals to 1, you'll initialize it simply for I equals to 1 to I less than price dot size to I plus plus. Okay, what you'll do next, you'll simply check if price of I minus price of j, which is greater or equals to x, then we can get difference of greater or equals to x. So okay, we'll increase the count plus plus. What we will also do, we'll look for the other portion. Oh sorry, so we'll look for other portion of the k elements. Like first you found out the elements and you'll look for the other element which are left. Yes, so what you'll do, you will do j equals to I. Okay, and before returning, what you'll check, if the basket size is greater or equals to k, because we have to check if we could be able to achieve with that k elements or more than k elements. If more than k, no problem. If count greater or equals to k, return true, or by default return 0 means false. We won't be able to just get k elements whose difference can fetch you k value or x value, we can say. So this was the question. Let me just quickly run this solution. Let me check if there is any error. Yes, there is error. This p price dot begin dot comma, should be comma here. Let me check if it is there. There is one more, and teammate which is undefined. Sorry. Okay, why there is this logo? Run. So what's the problem? I can't understand. Add equals to mid. Error not object equals to mid. Right. Oh sorry. Should be R. There is always, you should use variable which are more, you can say, self-explanatory. So this is accepted. Just let me check if it is working for the all the test cases or not. So this is accepted. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies.